Hello everyone, myself Manjula Athani, HOD of Computer Department. Today I want to discuss with first chapter of Advanced Java Programming, which is the subject of 5th semester Computer and IF Department. Before going to the first chapter, let us see the teaching and examination scheme of Advanced Java Programming. Subject code is 22517. This AJP subject is having online exam. So 70 marks online exam is there and 28 marks minimum marks for that and 30 marks for progressive assessment. For 10 marks for micro projects and 20 marks is an average of 2 tests to be taken during the semester. And then term of 25 marks and external practicals having 50 marks. I think it should be clear. So, the first unit is Abstract Window Toolkit. After watching these videos, learners will able to understand following outcomes. Develop GUI programs using AWT components. Create frame window with AWT components. Arrange GUI components using layout managers. Develop a program using menu and dialog box. The weightage of this chapter is 12 marks. These 12 marks are divided into different levels. So R level, U level and A level. What you will see that what is R level? R level is a remember level. 2 marks are allotted for this level. Each question has 1 marks each. These are very simple questions. It will not take more than 20 minutes, in which syntax of all the constructors and methods are asked. Second is understand level. These are understood level questions. For example, in a program, missing component or missing word you have to identify. The last is A level means apply level. 6 marks are allotted for this level, 2 marks each. In this level, you have to apply your knowledge to solve these questions. For example, output of the program, you have to choose the correct output among all the outputs. Next we will see that what is Abstract Window Toolkit. AWT stands for Abstract Window Toolkit. The AWT was Java's first GUI framework and AWT classes are contained in java.awt package. The graphical components include text box, buttons, labels, radio buttons and so on. AWT hierarchy. We are going to see AWT library, that is AWT class and container class, how it is used and what is the purpose of that class. Object class is the parentmost class of all the classes, predefined and user defined classes. Is it clear? Object class is a parentmost class of all the classes, predefined as well as the user defined classes. Next is a component class derived from the object class. Each and everything in case of AWT is known as a component class. So far we are using components like label, button, checkbox, choice, scroll bars, all are the components. Next is a container class which holds another components in it. So these containers which is being there are windows and panels. Windows and panels are the containers. Window is divided into frame and dialog box. So let us understand panel class. It is used for the use in the applet. So panels are the containers. Component class is a superclass of all the graphical classes. We are having components like label, button, text field, text area and so on, from which user allows to interact with application in various ways. Is it clear? Component is a superclass of all the components. Is container. Container class is a subclass of component class. It has additional methods that allow other component object to be nested within it. Container is responsible for managing layout of components. So containers are window and panel. Container holds the components. Window class is a top level window. As I told you, all the components need some background to hold them. That background is given by this window class. So basically I will give example. So I want to write something, I need blackboard or paper. Similarly, if you want to show a button, you need a background that is given by window. This window is a container which does not have borders, menu bars. Window is a top level class. Generally, you cannot create window object directly. Instead, you will use subclass of window called frame. So, in order to create window, you can use frame, dialog or another window. I think it is clear what is window. Next is panel. The panel class is derived from the container. It is used in the applet, which are containers holds another components over it. Panels require some background to hold them. So we use frame or applet will take panels. Panel will take another components on it. It is similar to window without any border and without any menu bar or title bar. Is it clear? Let us have a look for frame. Frame is a top level window with border and menu bar. Frame is actually class whose object creates the window. On that you can place components. It supports common window events such as window open, close, active and deactive. Is it clear? Frame is actually the class whose object is created window. On that you can place the components. Frame which is having three things. The frame can be closed, cannot directly. There is another way to close it. It can be resized. Window has a title bar, menu bar, borders and resizing corners. I hope you understand what is component and what are containers and what are different containers available in AWT hierarchy. AWT controls, we can place AWT controls on the frame, applet using add methods. We can place components on the frame. We need to set layout of the frame. The commonly used layout is flow layout. The flow layout means components in the frame will be placed from left to right in the same manner as they get added. Is it clear? Flow layout means components are added from left to right as they are created. The distance between each component is 5 pixels. So various components here, we can see that first is label. So here it is shown this is a label component, and second component is button. Here in the image you will see that click me is a button, and third component is canvas. It is shown here. It is a plain area. Canvas is a plain area. Whatever you can draw it or you can write it. In the figure you will see that this is a canvas. And fourth is scroll bars. I think you must be knowing there are two types of scroll bars. One is horizontal scroll bar and other is vertical scroll bar. In the next slides we will see that how scroll bars are there. Next is text components. Here text components are text field and text area. Here in the image it is shown that text field is shown here. And next is checkbox. Here checkbox are there. So whichever you want you can select it. So how it looks it will show, it will seen in this figure. And next choice is shown here. At a time only one is visible. When you are clicking on this one, the choice contents are displayed here. See that how the choice looks, you can see in this image. And next is list is shown here, how it looks. And next is dialogues. It is a pop-up window. You can see here the window. It is written here, eggs are not supposed